Feminism. We see it everywhere. Social media, advertisements, and even on street corners that stretch miles and miles far. Feminism. The fight for women equality, to tear down harmful stereotypes about women and girls. This is great. This is amazing. The feminist movement is treading the fight for women equality, and it has been for several decades. But behind the posters and signs we see that read "my body, my choice," the future is female, we sometimes don't see the men and boys fighting for their equality. Take it like a man. He probably did something to make her mad, that's why she's hitting him. I've heard these phrases countless of times, and they always leave a bad taste in my mouth. And that got me thinking, why is it that people come to the conclusion that a man had to have done something wrong to deserve being beaten up? A study found out that men were predominantly portrayed in mass media as villains, aggressors, perverts, and philanderers, with more than 75% of all mass media portraying men this way. Influence has a lot to do with how we think, whether we're aware of it or not. A social experiment was done where a woman was abusing her boyfriend in public 2 years ago. No one intervened, and later they were asked why. Everyone responded differently, but the words all had the same meaning at the end. He must have done something to upset her. The boys' crisis, boys dropping out of school and committing suicide at higher rates. Most of these talks are held at colleges and universities, so they're trying to lower the number of male students dropping out of college by sending counselors to those who seem to need it. But I never hear these talks being held at high schools or middle schools. Many issues start during middle school and high school years, but are never addressed until much later. Male students are less likely to get help compared to their female classmates. So why is that? Like I said before, influence plays a big part in how we think, and media is always surrounding us. The negative stereotypes of what an ideal man should be and the negative generalization of men being shown in media influences them to deal with their feelings in isolation and to suffer alone, causing these pent-up emotions to be dealt with the worst ways possible. But that's okay, right? Because boys will be boys. How can we bring awareness to issues that men and male teens are susceptible to? Teachers and students can have programs dedicated to help bring awareness to men's health and issues prevalent in today's society. Encourage male students to talk about what interests they are passionate about and help them find career opportunities for them. And explain to them that it's okay to tell people that they feel sad, helplessness, or a little weak at some points, because that's why you're there. As adults and role models, it's important to be there to teach boys and girls about life and how it can be difficult at times, but there's always someone you can talk to. Fathers, mothers, guardians, teachers, counselors, aunts, uncles, grandparents. Show them that you care, because it only takes one person to turn a life around.